Now, this is the second video that I'm making today. It's a 2-in-1 for you, for people that actually want to watch. Now, in the other video that I recorded just 10 minutes ago from this one, I talked about the dangers of video game addiction. Now, I'm not going to go back into what I said and waste my time, but this video here is to tell you there is only one way to beat an addiction, only one. And I'm sorry to say that it's simple, but it takes a long time. It's so beautiful today. So anyway, yeah, there's only one way to beat an addiction, and that is to improve your mental health. And one of the ways that I've personally done that is started going on walks and being in nature. Good morning.
Morning.
Being in nature is so important because you get to see the beauty of everything, how green the trees are, how green the grass is, how blue the sky can be sometimes. And it's difficult to perceive that when you're just inside all the time. And that's not good for anyone, is it, really? Where the fuck am I? That's not good for anyone, because we all know what happens when you lack vitamin D. Surprise, surprise, your mental health plummets, and nobody needs that, nobody wants that, but nobody in the past has ever had that issue until the internet came around. Because people take up so much of their time on the internet and they don't understand how detrimental it is, and they forget how beautiful nature is because they're stuck inside all day. I mean, you get to appreciate how beautiful everything is, and if people can't have that, it really, really affects their perception on things. Now, I know I've just said the same thing 2 or 3 times, but I've really got to tell you how important this is. Just go on a walk. Not every day if you don't want to. If you're able to, that is amazing. That is an amazing first step. Because going on a walk every day, it just helps you relax so much more. Let's say you've got a very rowdy house. If you just walk away from that for maybe an hour, 2 hours a day, you're going to feel so much better. And the thing is, you're going to be excited by the build-up to going outside. How amazing is that? Instead of being excited for video games, you get excited for going outside, because that is what, as humans, we are meant to do. We're meant to go outside. We're not outside, we're not really people, are we? We're just creatures, like fucking bats or something. Nature is so beautiful. You see all these kids playing around. Kids understand how beautiful it is to be outside and nature. Kids love nature, they love the outside, the outdoors. You see kids playing outside all the time. But then, when you get to your teenage years, and you're finally allowed on social media, you see the dark side of things. But funnily enough, it's only the teenagers that are really badly being affected, and the early 20s, early 30s people. The teenage to 30s age range. That's where the mental health is suffering the most, because they don't go outside. Let's say you've got a dog and you walk it out. You walk the dog. That's a good first step as well. You get to see a fun little fluffy thing playing around. You get to see it having fun, and then that puts you in a good mood. Seeing dogs run around makes me happy. Walking dogs is an amazing thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Wouldn't
like it.
wouldn't you say it keeps you a happy person?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They're cute little things, aren't they? Thank you. Have a good morning.
Thank you, and
You see, when you go outside, you meet so many amazing people, even if it's just a tiny conversation. And you know, again, I am going to get hate for these silly little videos, but someone will find them and someone will appreciate them. Just please look out your window. Step away from the computer, the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Switch, and just look outside. The world is meant for you to explore, and you're choosing to sit there in a dark room with fake lights and a fucking keyboard. Now, obviously, technology can be used for good, but it's just the fact that it's been used for such detrimental purposes, and it's had such an effect on people. But again, anyone who's outside, they're truly lovely people. Be it elderly, children, adults, teenagers. The people who you see outside just walking in nature, they all seem so much calmer and so much happier. Now that fun lovey-dovey part is over, one thing that I need to mention is how dangerous mobile games are. I mean, I've certainly suffered with them. Because, you know, it's just... I take my phone on my walks because it is where I now record my videos. But a lot of people take their phone on their walks because they just feel like you have to. Which, trust me, you don't. I do love a walk without a phone, but it's just phones have such a use now. People just say, oh, I need to keep my phone on me in case something bad happens. Yeah, obviously, fair enough, but I mean, phones have so much more now. I mean, you can literally play on your Xbox, but on your phone, with a fucking controller with you. Let's say you're on a walk and you get bored, so you pull your phone out and there's a fucking mobile game. You're still on a video game, you're still getting that dopamine rush. Then you have the crash after, then you go back to it. That's how the whole fucking thing works. They got fucking scientists and psychologists working on this to make it as effective as getting you addicted to the games as it is on a console. It's detrimental. I mean, kids are subjected to this all the time. I mean, parents give their kids like tablets and iPads. The games that you can find on there, the videos you can find on YouTube. Fucking YouTube Kids is full of the most disturbing shit. It's horrible. And you all fucking know what Elsagate is, right? Elsagate. You can't possibly want to subject your kids to watching that type of shit. Think about how that would shape a person if they grew up on that type of shit. If they grew up just wanting to live inside the whole time. No socialising. That's how I was. Well, not my whole childhood, but the majority of it, I was just inside all the time. Playing outside were the best memories of my childhood. The best of all. And, you know, kids always say, I wish I was an older person, I wish I was an adult, I wish I was a grown-up. But then when you start growing up, you actually wish that you were a child again, because all those pure memories, the pure happiness, the laughter, the things that you'll never get again, the innocence of the world. And back when I was a kid, there wasn't very much of this outlandish shit that's going on right now. That was only a few years ago, but then already the amount of shit. Okay, just quickly. Look at how beautiful today looks. That's the sun. You see, just look at the leaves. Stare at the leaves for a bit. Think about how they work. Think about how beautiful the leaves are. If you're out in nature, trust me, you will feel so much better throughout the day. Nature is as important to life as is social connection. Ugh. This YouTube channel is my social connection. Now, you know, only until recently my videos got 1 or 2 views maximum, mostly 0. But now that this previous one's got like 80. Now, I know the most likely case is that they're all trolls or people that go to my school just watching or just laughing or making fun. But there's the off chance that they're actual people. They are actual people that are watching my videos that I don't know, or even better, if I do know, and they find these videos helpful. That is why I do this. Now, I am a small YouTuber, a really small YouTuber, but if I grow this thing, if I get 100, 200 subscribers, I'll be happy. I'll be so much happier because, you know, I already am happy with myself and how I am and who I am. But the dream is to help as many people as I could possibly imagine. I want it to get to the point where I'm helping so many people that I can't even comprehend that number. Imagine 10,000, 100,000 people. Now, you may think that's a lot of responsibility. It is. And that's why the true way to have friends is people that would call you out when you're not exactly at your best. You're not doing the best types of things. Going a bit down the wrong path. Friends will call you out and try and help you. Not make fun of you when you're doing a good thing. Keep your priorities straight. Make sure to always check if your friends are the right people. Peace.